Hello everyone and welcome back to the Spearhead cast. With me, Mats. We're testing a little thing different here on a 1v1 unfavorable approach. Major League Gaming, I believe, edition, which I've done one of just a little bit before. It might be a short one, which is fine by me, because this also serves as a test. Because I'm now going to be using my new headset, which I've already been using previously, but I'm now using my old microphone on the side to see if I've set the settings up correctly to sound good. Hopefully I've done it correct this time, because it's been infuriating to set up, trust me. I've spent literally 2 days trying to fiddle with the settings on both of these things. Anyway, let's go through the players. We have Duke Marmalade as the United States of America, without a command just yet. And we have B4 Eagle straight out of the game with me. Can I see the tactics for the Waffen-SS? Ooh. Sturmpanier's gonna flank the re-echelon here. Ooh, that could be risky. It looks like the Sturmpanier's got the better shots off there. The Sturmpanier's a lot tougher than re-echelon, as you can see. But still, the Sturmpanier's lost 2 models. Would basically be a problem. We also see that B4 Eagle is focusing more on the 9th SS Grenadiers rather than Sturm Grenadiers, so they're going for more troops on the field to try and cover ground, I imagine. Which is not a bad choice considering it's a 1v1. And the Waffen-SS usually have trouble getting a lot of units out early, but some commanders can get cheaper units. And we also see a Panzerjäger squad immediately. They are probably anticipating the Jeep that Duke Marmalade is getting, so that's pretty good. Looks like these players know each other and are probably practicing of some kind, I imagine. A very straightforward 1v1 map after all. Yeah, these 9 SS Grenadiers are going to be in for a surprise. Well, not be a surprise, I suppose. Because the Jeep shows, but the Panzerjägers are on the field now. Ready with their Panzerbüchse to try and hunt down that Jeep. Now, the settings I've done and the setup is essentially my microphone is actually on the other side of the desk, a little bit far away on the side of my monitor to see if it only picks my voice. I have to fiddle a lot with it, and if I have it too close to me, I have no space on my desk for myself, so I don't really have a standard it can, like, be elevated on, unfortunately, so I have to do it like this. It's been an infuriating few days, but I did hear that some people in the comments did not like the new microphone that was attached to my new headset, so I'm just trying to see what I can do. I do really enjoy this new headset, though. I'm not gonna get rid of that, obviously, because this is just so I can hear stuff. But if people don't like the microphone on the new headset, I'm gonna have to just use this old microphone I have and set it up. Just hopefully the settings are correct. I really like that the microphone the headset, though, was a little bit of blocking off the keyboard and such. I enjoyed that personally, but we'll need to see. I'm not a professional at this after all. I actually suck at audio settings. Well, I wish I had some help with setting up my audio settings, because the guides I get on the internet just don't really help, I feel. Let's advance towards this bank, I think? It doesn't say anything on the building, but I assume it's like some kind of rich villa or something by the port. Perhaps it's a rental. Why is there a cow on a raft out there? What is this madness? But maybe this version of the map certainly had some fun with that. I just noticed. So that would actually be a very good thumbnail, if you'll excuse me. And you might not notice this, but I apologize, but I'm just going to do this quick. Oop. And... I think that's a good thumbnail. I did not notice that. That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Okay, well, the Americans are able to secure the southern flank. Looks like Duke Marmalade has gone for US Rifle Company. A pretty good commander, by the way. I would say US Rifle's probably up there as one of the better ones. You can just get so much US infantry onto the field so quickly and easily. Plus, you can give the basic riflemen access to the 30 caliber machine gun. Killing mines! So you can really just turn your riflemen into a really good unit for most cases. After SS is getting an MG34, and they got their Schwer Wehrmacht Schlepper to get ready to get to the next tier. Are they going to go for light vehicles, or are they going to go for better infantry? It's always hard to see what people decide they want to go with, you know? Copies are slowly driving forwards. What a Schlepper. It's actually a giant half-track, obviously, as you can see. Oh, they're going for the infantry Hauptquartier, so that's for healing and better infantry. And some support teams. Americans nowhere to be found here. I don't see any other mines, just this one mine they laid here. The capture point is being overrun. The M7 anti-tank main, I think, does actually trigger an infantry. So, I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe it triggers an infantry. We also got a United States tank hunter team on the field. as well as booby traps. Ooh, the United States is going all out. It's not a booby trap, but a demo charge, but it's essentially the same thing when you think about it in this case.
Stand ready.
Also needs to be demo charges down here and some medical supplies. I think there's a few different details of the ML version. Probably just for fun. I have a feeling if you grab this medical supply, it blows the bridge. It's just a suspicion I have. I'm trying to trick you. Probably a fun little Easter egg, basically.
Stand ready.
The Jeep got decrewed here, I completely missed that. I was probably too focused on the cow on the raft up there. And talking about how my audio sucks. Because I suck at setting it up. Yeah, the knife assassin are not gonna win that engagement with the rifleman. I've been pretty decent after all, actually. Is this moving up? That's too expensive, our rifleman. 240. That is pretty freaking good for like a basic infantry with semi-automatic rifles. United States definitely in a very good spot at the moment. The Beagle doesn't even have a fuel point. They're gonna try to overrun these 3 echelon. From that pineapple to try and stop the Storm Pioneers, but that allows the knife invest to get close to throw grenades. Now remember, barbed wire does actually provide negative cover. With force barbed wire, it doesn't provide any cover. It's just normal. But if you do normal barbed wire, it can provide negative cover, depending on where you place it. You can create kill zones with it. Ooh, Panzer's in trouble! Ooh, they're not even able to open fire! They do have an MP40 with them. Oh, and they both die! Suicidal rifleman with that grenade at the end. Taking the Germans down with him. Okay. Not too often we see that. MD-42 took the field here for the Germans, as well as the MD-44 waiting over here.
A capture point is under
One of the US riflemen with a 30 caliber moving down here. Makes them a really good suppression team. Fires 250 rounds before it has to reload, which is absolutely ridiculous, by the way. Oh, they're demo shots. Oh, very smart. 9 that area to the Americans in the future. MD-42 kills the Jeep by just being in front of it. That happens after all. Hope everything sounds correct for the microphone in this one. I always have to worry about that stuff, you know. It's so annoying with the old one. The new one, it just sounded a little bit clearer to me. Should mind that sound is good quality, but it was just so easy to set up. But I suppose it's if you prefer the old microphone, I'll try and stick with it. I just need to get it to work, probably. Probably. Me and my English is getting worse by the day. Isn't great. You have a Untersturmführer on the field here. Standing around with his Sturmgewehr. Germans have lost a lot of territory. We also have the blue and grey fields. Keep a rifleman available to rifle company. Pretty good little addition. Oh, we have a mechanized battle group coming out here. Arriving in a half-track. You do need munitions though and Spearhead to hit the machine gun on top, but you do get a squad with it. I think I'm trying to overrun the Americans down here who were laying mines. MD-42 sitting up. A tank rifle blade going out. Hitting the half-track for the knife is still move out. MD-42 start opening fire enough. Oh, they're using... I'm not surprised they're not suppressed yet, but... it's definitely a dead squad. Yeah, there they go. MD-42 killed them. Officer can now move up to secure the point. Well, the half-track just... Those half-track things... Oh, yeah, there was a mine there. Only killed one guy, though. It's not too bad. But Germans can now try and secure a lot more territory quickly if they act fast. The knife assassin sitting up in all kinds of positions. Or to hold fire, they will probably attempt to do an ambush. Half-track is repairing itself, good to see. Germans being quite aggressive now all of a sudden. They're trying to take as much ground as possible. That's a grenade on the truck area. And pushing grenades, it didn't do too much. The knife assassin not bad, all things considered. That's a pretty decent basic grenadiers for the Waffen SS if you're playing as a mechanized. They just don't get Panzerfaust, but sometimes you don't need that. Abstract is now getting his machine gun. It's allowed to be like a mobile suppression platform. German's got a good bit of territory now, finally. Help them sustain themselves in this battle. Still taking a while for him to get the machine gun operational there. We're probably going to see this half-track a lot in Company Heroes 3, because the North Africa Corps seems to have that as a mainstay of their thing. Plus they can get them quickly, and it costs no fuel for them, actually. That's a very good potential thing for them. It'll take a while to get that machine gun, though. Oh, another mechanized group here. It's good to see that people are using their mechanized battle groups. Can they get past the machine gun? Yes, they can. That machine gun is in trouble.
The Krauts are taking one of our points.
Very good play there from the Wehrmacht. Not the Wehrmacht, the Waffen-SS. That play is liked it. I think the Germans could actually turn this around because he's making the battle groups. I don't know how expensive they are, though. Don't seem to be putting them that far back. Sure, they are taking a little bit of fuel loss, but having half-track armed troops for cheap on the field is pretty handy. Just need to give them some equipment. And the Sturmfree has to pull back. The Panzerbüchse picked up here by the 9th SS. Giving him a long-range anti-tank weapon. Probably not the ideal one against the Americans, though, because the Americans are probably not going to use that many light vehicles. Half-track does also allow them to replenish if they need them, so they can maintain their presence on the battlefield. As you can see there, pretty handy. Pretty useful to have. Could also give this one an MG42. It's only 25 munitions, so it might be worth it, but the Americans have a lot of stockpile at the moment. I think they'd be planning to go for a Sherman. They are taking up. Yeah, they're definitely going for a Sherman. I expect that Sherman here shortly.
Captain just took the
And
battlefield.
let's wait and see. Yep, Sherman on the way. What a surprise. We're going to tank rifle grenade, but after is still going. There's also a mine round there underground. Ooh, and a pineapple going inside the half track. Only killing one of them, so it's just on the side there. The Germans are still operating from that. All 9 possessors rushing forwards. This squad might be in trouble though. Not sure what's going on with them, that looks weird. The Germans have secured some ground. Americans are trying to push up down here. But once that Sherman hits the field, the Germans are going to be on the back foot, I feel.
Tank support is here.
Not sure what hit them.
This is what we're trained for.
Germans have certainly secured some ground and even booby-trapping buildings with demo charges. Germans on the field. Let's see where they decide to deploy it. And the second Sherman is going up behind us. This might be enough to overrun the German forces pretty damn handily. The caliber is already being upgraded on the Sherman, which is certainly going to improve its anti-infantry capabilities. That's one half-track down there. Now the Germans certainly need to think about how they deal with Shermans. Because they don't have enough supplies to deal with that at the moment, I feel. We're starting mines, but they have the time to do that. There's one also nearby. The BAR to very good effectiveness right there.
Troops on the front line. Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
We also have these 9 SS here swimming up. Oh yeah, I also am using a limiter now on the video thing I'm recording, so it cannot get loud in my voice, but I'm wondering if minus 15 is too much. I suppose I'll find out after this recording. It's a pretty decent match, so I'll probably upload it regardless, as long as my voice can be heard. So yeah. And we're going over the hedgerows here. Oh boy. And after that squad.
Infantry group.
Germans have laid some legal mines, which will certainly stop any Sherman that drives over them. I think they are preparing a... Yeah, to go for minesweepers. Oh dear. If this Sherman drives over a legal mine, it's gonna die. We're also not getting any other anti-tank equipment yet. Lacking the manpower at the moment, but we do have another Panzerjäger on the field getting a panzer strike immediately.
We are receiving new orders.
All mines being prepared here by the United States. There's some anti-personal mines here. All little cans that can explode.
Have that LMG ready to go.
Also an American demo charge there. They're getting minesweepers now. They will be able to get rid of these legal mines. I guess both players know they each other mine liberally. Mining is very important. We also have one down here to check. They're snapping. I was just spot the Regal mines. Yep, that's one Regal mine spotted.
Just work as a team. We will get through this.
And another Regal mine spotted. Yeah, they spotted both the Regals. We go there, getting rid of them. Defusing them, I believe it's called. Mine defusal. Artillery.
Taking fire.
Going around here, I think. Oh, it might be flares. It's flares, okay. So the Germans have an idea what the Americans are going to be doing for a while. He's along the front line. Good Sherman overshot. Flag is rolling onto the fuel here. Mthis is pushing forwards. There's another Sherman nearby. They're trying to get close enough so they can throw or get a Panzerknacker on it, which is not easy. It's a very risky thing. It is a little bit better to do after the latest patch, but it's still risky. If you can get it off, you can basically one-shot most tanks in the game.
Listen up.
Good chance of that kills some Americans. Ooh. So far, everything is looking pretty alright. There's a Scott coming onto the field soon for the United States. Double Sherman pushing forwards. Riflemen for support behind them. Oh, they know where the pack is. If they can get rid of the pack, they can win this. Yeah, loading high explosive rounds on it. They're pinned. And that little ditch is really protecting them there. Can't keep reinforcing, but they have no way of firing accurately while they're under fire and pinned. It's not easy being a tank on a team in this situation. They also ought to hold fire, evidently. One shot there didn't hit. Loading again. Then penetration there. Good job from the pack team. Got on the field. Well, Americans trying to get close here with some pineapple grenades. The Germans are slowly pushing on the northern flank. Scott's being used as an artillery piece here. Got a good shot there. Doing another pineapple in front of it. Kills the team. And with that, the Shermans could start pushing. A little good for the Germans. Especially with now the Shermans can push up with the riflemen here. Laying down a lot of suppressive fire on the German position. And the Germans actually destroy their own truck because of the Panzer strike. Yeah, that's not a good shot. Yeah, Panzerjägers are not good out in the open, as you would suspect. They're ambush weapons. The knife says I'm gonna grab the pack again. But they're being shot to pieces there by the... Oh! Incendio again kills the echelon, but the Sherman just keeps people unable to use that pack. Machine guns are too much. And also the rifleman providing a little bit extra support. Like, the one about Tin Can does, as you can read. Essentially, if you stay near it, you cannot be suppressed, and the AI of the infantry will try and focus the tank there in front of them, rather than the units. So you can advance behind the tanks a little bit safer. People always kind of forget that you can do that. It's surprisingly useful. Of course, the people actually automatically targeting it's not as effective, but you get what I mean. And the Germans are not in a good position here. They are getting a Stuck G, but will that be enough? Yeah, the Panzerbooster's not doing much at all, which makes sense. It's time to hit the Sherman. Sherman's a little bit too armored for that. Who knows how Shermans are pushing at the armored headquarters. I don't think they can get that Stuck out in time. And they might be able to get Stuck out. Stuck manages to come up. Will that be enough? Not gonna be able to save that Panzer HQ though. Attack also gone. Oh, Stuck started want to prioritize vehicles. Oh, wasted a shot on the rear echelon briefly. Up in the American speed, the Super's coming up. Inside the building there. Oh, hits. Oh. I think this might be the end of the Germans. Yeah, and Before Eagle surrenders at this point. A good short match, and probably a good test for me. I suppose I'll find out. I'll see you all next time, everyone. Bye-bye!